We can dance, we play sports. No one of us the same for sure.
It's the Warrioress Cooking Show! I'm Payton, and this is Presley. And welcome to episode 2 of the Warrioress Cooking Show.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was where we made salsa. Episode 2, in episode 2, we will be doing
Real taco fajitas.
We're going to make some fajitas. Sheet pan fajitas, to be exact.
Yeah.
This is loosely based off of a recipe in one of my favorite cookbooks called Plant-Based on a Budget, Quick and Easy. Great book, I highly recommend it. And this is what the fajitas should look like when they're done. So yummy.
Yum.
So the ingredients, the recipe calls for taco seasoning. I made my own taco seasoning combining chili powder, cumin, paprika, salt, and a little bit of oregano. There's no real amount for how much you can put in. You can just put in however much you want. And then a little bit, we have some coconut oil. Here we go. Cilantro, you can use dried or fresh. This is just for like seasoning when they're done. Some garlic, a bell pepper, washed and ready. I just washed this before we started filming, so look at that. You can use red or whatever color you want, but we're doing orange this time because Presley said so, right?
Yeah.
You want an orange. And a big part of the fajitas is tofu. And so we have some tofu here. And we're going to make a special marinade for the tofu using, let me get
Tofu.
We're using a special sauce called tamari, which is basically the same as soy sauce, but it has a little bit stronger flavor and it's great for cooking and less sodium because the recipe already calls for enough sodium, am I right?
And tofu.
And yep, we got tofu. And what else? And some spices go in the marinade as well. We got onion and garlic powder and sea salt. We like to use an herb sea salt blend. And that's about it. I actually came up with the marinade recipe on my own. So this is going to be awesome.
So let's get started.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is make the tofu marinade. Thank you, Presley.
And it's dripping.
It's dripping? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, tofu's supposed to be a little wet. I have a towel.
And it's started.
It's okay. Just, here you go. Dry your shirt off on this.
Okay.
Okay. So let's open our tofu. Here. Can I turn the camera a little bit more? Okay. So put the tofu down on a paper towel. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn it right over here. Yes, I have it so we can both see this. There we go. So I got the tofu here. Let's open it first.
Let's open it.
Yep, let's open our tofu.
And we go spices.
Yep, there we go. Yep, Presley's showing you the spice. Make sure you have a few towels at hand because tofu is soaked in water and can be a little bit messy. But I've already drained this.
Okay, look, I shake it. Ta-da!
I see you shaking it. So I'm going to show you what the tofu looks like. So it looks like this. It's really squishy and cool. There's a little bit of water in here, so I'm going to drain this real quick.
And spices.
Okay. So what we're going to do is cut a small piece off.
Bell pepper.
Cut about 1/3 of the tofu block off. Needs to be cut off some more. Be very careful when you're using a knife.
I learned it from high school.
You did not learn that in high school. This is Presley. Okay, so here's the tofu. It's very squishy. Press, you want to feel?
Okay.
It's so squishy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is what tofu looks like before it's uncooked.
I learned it from high school.
Oh great, now you're going to be saying that all day. Okay, so
I learned it from high school.
let's wrap the rest of the tofu package that we don't need in foil. So the tofu will be fresh for next time we use it.
Just think about it.
Here we go. Now,
I need to eat pizza.
we're going to cut the tofu into small 1-inch cubes. Here, I'm gonna move the camera for just a second. Okay, Chris?
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do with the tofu here, we're gonna cut it into really small slices.
It's gonna be yummy.
Yep. And then we cut it sideways like that.
You're on the video.
Yeah, see, there's the tofu. And you basically just keep cutting it up until it looks like this. This is what the tofu looks like. Here, let me see if I can, when it's all done. All done being chopped up. Now what? Oh, I did drop a little bit of tofu on the computer. That is so silly. Yeah, tofu crumbles very easy. So if you decide to make this recipe, please be very careful when handling the tofu. So now you put all the tofu slices.
Add a bell pepper.
The bell pepper comes in later. You add all the tofu slices to a bowl. It's gonna be so yummy.
Bell pepper.
I see the bell pepper. Presley. So now what we're gonna do
It's eat it.
we don't eat the bell pepper until it's in the fajitas.
Oh.
So we already told you about the special sauce called tamari, which is soy sauce but a little bit stronger flavor. We are going to real quick, if you decide to use tamari in your recipe, you can use any kind of soy sauce, even liquid aminos. But if you decide to use tamari, please smell it. It smells delicious. It doesn't smell like your regular soy sauce either.
It's like a ball.
Okay, so what you're gonna do, you take the tamari and you pour 1 tablespoon of it. Here, let me get the camera. You got it? And then we drizzle it over the tofu. So it looks like that. It's gonna be so yummy. And then put that up. And now and that's pretty much the marinade base. Now what we're gonna need is, Press, can you hand me the garlic powder, please? Yep. So we'll need a little bit of garlic powder. Make sure it's enough to cover all of them. Can I have some onion powder, Presley? This is no. I didn't say garlic. I didn't see the garlic. I need onion. So let's put some onion powder on there, and then some special salt. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit messy. You're gonna use your hands to mix the tofu and all the ingredients together. You can use a spoon, but I don't think that would be as accurate. And besides, tofu is so much fun to squish. So get down and dirty with the tofu, and if you get tamari all over your hands, so be it. So we're gonna skip ahead. So the tofu looks like this. Okay.
It started here.
Our tofu is done. I used my hands and mixed all of the ingredients together. It smells amazing. It smells like our fried rice.
No, let me try now.
Better stir it. Here you go. Here, how about you stir it, Chris?
Oh, okay.
Here, stir the tofu.
Oh, okay.
Careful not to squish anything. Don't eat it yet. We gotta cook it. So now for the next step. Presley is helping stir. I mashed all the ingredients together. Now Presley's just making sure they're good and marinated.
Let's go with this amount here, and we're done.
Oh, is it ready? Okay, that's gonna be so tasty.
Now I'm going to make the sheet pan.
You're right. We're gonna make the sheet pan. So Presley, can you hand me the bell pepper? Let's look at our baking pan.
There it is.
So we're gonna cut up a bell pepper. Probably not the whole thing, but enough to make the fajitas.
Tiny slices.
Tiny slices. Okay.
Let's start cutting the bell pepper.
Here, Press. You want to help that? Yep. Here, just a second, Press. Here, how about you cut the slice that I'm... Here's what the inside of a bell pepper looks like. Wow.
Okay, now let me try one.
Okay, let me cut this part out, and then you can cut up the rest.
Yeah.
After all, these fajitas are for both of us. Okay.
When you're famous, I'm going to remind you of this video.
There we go. Alright, Presley, see if you can cut.
Famously delicious.
Here, I got everything. So, Presley, here. You cut some. Good job! Good job, Presley.
Now, we're all done cutting the bell pepper.
The bell pepper is all cut up. Now, we're gonna add the garlic. Okay, we need 2 garlic cloves for the recipe. Garlic.
Yummy.
Now we're gonna cut them up. We have our garlic.
Yummy.
It's all cut up now on the sheet pan. Let's see what we gotta make next. So now we've taken the tofu out of the fridge where it has been marinating and mixed it in with our vegetables. Oh, it smells so good.
Now add the onion.
Now we add a little bit of chopped up onion. Here's our onion. So now we have our onion all chopped up. I don't know if you can see it. Here's a little bit of the chopped up onion. Our sheet pan is looking great.
I'm going to eat it right now.
Oh no, we're not going to eat it right now.
Now, can we get berry?
So now we're going to add half a tablespoon of coconut oil.
Alright.
We actually forgot to add the taco seasoning. So let's put our taco seasoning on. Ready, Press?
Yeah.
Sprinkle it on, sprinkle it on. It's going to be so tasty.
Yeah. What's the ingredient in there?
This is homemade taco seasoning. As I said in the beginning of this video, I made it myself. Using cumin, paprika, salt, chili powder, and a little bit of oregano. Perfect. This is looking good.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, camera cord. So now we're gonna bake it. Alrighty, we have the coconut oil mixed in. Now we're going to bake it, but we'll be back. The fajitas are done. So now I'm gonna go get them.
We're all done.
So here are the fajitas.
That's it, right?
I did say it right this time. Okay. Here's Presley's. She got some nice bell peppers and tofu. Then I put some on mine with some tortillas. All right, Presley, you ready?
Yeah.
Here you go. All right, here you go. Here's the healthy Warrioress. Okay, you've already eaten yours. How is it?
Yummy!
How many stars?
7.
7 stars. Oh, let me try. Okay. Here's to healthy Warrioresses. Real quick, I wanted to mention that I didn't say what we baked it by. We baked the fajita sheet pan at 375 degrees for 15 minutes. And that was it. And the slices crisped up nicely, and there was a really nice sizzle when I brought it out of the pan. It was awesome. And
Yummy.
I can't wait to make these again. This was so much fun. Here's to healthy Warrioresses! We hope you had as much fun making your fajitas as we did making ours. We're certainly doing this recipe again sometime soon.
Yeah.
Presley, what was your favorite part of the recipe?
I like the tofu.
Tofu. I think making the marinade for the tofu was my favorite too. I love tofu, and I love that you can marinate it and make it go with so many different flavors. Possibilities are nearly endless. You know what this calls for, Press?
What?
Celebratory dance.
Yeah. And the mom returns home, and you know they could do the spice noodles.
Yep. Stay tuned for episode 3 of Warrioress Cooking.
Bobbly,
Okay, here we go. Thanks for, stay tuned for the next episode of the Warrioress Cooking Show.
Bibbly bobbly bye.
That's adorable. I also wanted to say that if you have any leftover salsa from our first episode, by all means, try it on these fajitas. They will go together perfectly. You ready for us to say here's to healthy warriors? To healthy warriors!